gruesomeness and macabre death tied with celebrating life. And if you think about it, this makes sense that during the celebration at the end, Gawain is sure that he's going to die in days. I mean, he's here in this whole Christmas celebration he's going through in the manner of the Green Knight. He knows that he's going to meet the Green Knight soon, and he's sure that the Green Knight's going to behead him, just like he'd behead the Green Knight. And he knows that he will not be able to pick up his head and trot off on his horse afterwards like the Green Knight was. So this goes with the celebration. Ultimately, the reason why we usually celebrate is to celebrate that we are not dead. The macabre, the presence of death, is very common with lots of different celebrations. And I think the dressing of the corpse of the hunted animals reinforces that. It's also just kind of entertaining. I mean, think of all the gore films. I don't know if you're a fan of Eli Roth, but you know, the Hostel series and things like that, just gore for the sake of entertainment. It would have been the same thing here. People would have enjoyed, certain people would have enjoyed reading the descriptions here that are so gory. Let's talk a little bit about Gawain some more as far as his reputation goes. Gawain and the reputation precedes him when he goes, finally arrives at the manor before he finds the Green Knight, but he's taken in by the master, aka the Green Knight. Remember, they're one and the same. That the master of the whatever, I don't know if it's a castle or if it's a house, but whatever it is, the master of it is the Green Knight, just under the guise of Morgana, or Morgan. We find out at the end that Morgan Le Fay is the one kind of pulling all the strings here. She's bewitched the lord of the manor to look like the Green Knight. But anyway, the reputation of Gawain precedes him. The Green Knight's wife is well aware of his reputation, of his fairness. He carries that symbol of the pentagram, and that's a symbol that I want you to look at carefully as far as what it represents. But anyways, Gawain is kind of the best of the best as far as knights. He is the most pure. He's the well, Galahad would probably be the most pure. Galahad's the one who classically found the Grail, but Gawain would be definitely up there on the list of the most pure knights. Definitely in this story, he'd be the knight with the best manners. Manners is a huge part of this story, specifically customs of allegiance, as far as what it means to give your allegiance and what it means to have allegiance belong to you. I think it's interesting that Gawain spends a lot of time denouncing his reputation, but he's very flirty. And specifically, he gets very flirty when he finds out that he won't necessarily die. As soon as he gets that girdle, which will come back to that weird girdle of invulnerability, wear this girdle under you or your clothes and nothing can harm you. But when he gets that girdle, notice that how flirty he gets. He gets happy again. He goes and dances with the ladies. He kisses the ladies. He parties with the ladies. There's lots and lots of line references after he gets that girdle that he feels good again about life. He knows he's going to live. So definitely he has a reputation as a knight. But also he's got a little bit, he shows a reputation, a little bit of a womanizer. Even though he's able to pretty much stand strong against the temptation of the lady of the manor, he does kiss her several times. In fact, the last time they meet, there are 3 kisses. So that's interesting that his reputation of fairness somewhat conflicts with his reputation of a ladies' man. Now, I mentioned about 3 kisses. That's going to be an important number to pay attention to in this story, the number 3. It wouldn't take a biblical scholar to understand the religious implication of the number 3 as far as the Trinity goes. And we've got 3 all through this story, so pay attention to the number 3 when it creeps up, and I'd be interested to know what you think of that number's significance. You've got 3 hunts. You've got when the Green Knight finally does show up at the end, he takes 3 swings total. 2 don't do anything, and 1 connects just barely to wound him. I think that I think that's all the time I have for this video. The next video I'll go over a few more symbols